24 hours, I'll blow your planet away!
The battle has just begun!
One of these things is not like the other. One of these things is not the same. Hello, this is going to be a Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle against a passerby named Zach. And if you've seen the thumbnail art for this video, you probably know what it's about. So I guess I won't try hiding it, very much. His Mega Pokemon is a Pokemon that I have never seen used before, ever. In fact, it's not even out yet. It's Mega Latios. I'm actually quite glad it's Mega Latios instead of Latias, because I think Latias is better. But anyway, I go for a Water Pulse. I knew he was going to switch out too. I knew it. I knew he was going to switch out. And I was like, oh, I'll just go Water Pulse anyway. And it sucks. But it kind of doesn't matter, because I can eat a Thunderbolt. I can eat a critical hit Thunderbolt from Starmie, no problem. Just go for Dark Pulse. That's bye-bye Starmie. But in the back of my mind, I knew he was going to switch into a Psychic type, so Dark Pulse was a good idea, but for some reason, I convinced myself that Water Pulse was still a pretty safe play, and I guess it is, because I have Sylveon. Now, Sylveon and Blastoise, they're good buddies, but anyway, yeah, this is the Mega Latios. It's big, ugly, and green. And oh, it does have a little white triangle on like it's the side of its jet plane thing part. So I guess it bears some resemblance to the original design. I was wondering where those Togepi like triangles were, because they're all over Latios and Latias. But anyway, as I was saying before, Sylveon and Blastoise have a very synergetic relationship, you could say, because Mega Blastoise can pretty much take any single hit, and as long as I get a free switch, like he so kindly gave to me by switching into Heatran, or using Stealth Rocks, I guess. Yeah, that's right. I was kind of afraid he was going to go for Roar. But since he stayed in for Stealth Rocks, that means I get a free Wish Healing, and that's going to be super helpful because he has Mega Latios. Now, this Chestnut is here, and it is going to be a Choice Banded Chestnut, which is something I did not expect at all, because I just switched Sylveon in, and it takes a lot from that, and that is Max Defense Bold. And I'm like, well, shit. That kind of sucks, because, like, he's got a Mega Latios kicking around, and, a Sylveon, Sylvester the Sylveon, would be a nice thing to have. So now I'm going to switch out, I guess, just to absorb a hit. Go into Sweet D, the Mandibuzz. Finally got this guy nicknamed. Thank you, Marcus, for not only nicknaming it, but breeding me it. Yeah. I have a lot of friends who just give me Pokemon, and it's really nice. I mean, I actually bred my own too, but he gave me this one, and that's cool. Took us a while to actually get this one nicknamed, but now it is Sweet D from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and like Sweet D from Always Sunny in Philadelphia, it is going to fail. She is going to fail. I'm actually very impressed by this Lucario here. Because he had Mega Latios, I thought, normal Lucario, I've been bashing him for years. Even in Black White 2, I didn't really feel like he deserved to be an OU, but with a Sword Dance and Life Orb, yeah, that's pretty powerful stuff. And had I missed this Focus Blast, the match, it just would have been over instantly. For some reason, I forgot about the extreme speed. I could have gone like for Psyshock or something. That would have been a safer play. But anyway, here comes the Pokemon of the match, Mega Latios, that big, ugly, green jet plane. I go for Shadow Ball. This is pretty funny. Gets the Spidef drop, and then it goes for a Calm Mind. So, You just wasted your turn, and even though you are a very spooky looking Mega Pokemon, Shadow Ball does half your life. And yeah, normal Alakazam, man. He's got no reason at all to be Mega. I mean, with the Magic Guard and the Focus Sash, you just can't really go wrong with that. So he's going to switch in a Terrakion to a Shadow Ball. I was very confused by this. He's either Choice Scarfed or bluffing the Choice Scarf. And due to the fact my Sylveon was so badly battered earlier on, I really want to save this Alakazam for next time Latios comes in, because Alakazam is faster than both the Latioses and their Mega forms, since their speed does not increase at all. It just stays at 110, which, now that I'm really talking out loud about this to myself, I think that would be a really good reason for them not to be banned, because their speed is only 110. They're actually kinda easy to deal with. They're just gonna smack you really hard. So, I don't know. We'll have to see what happens when these guys actually do become legal and tradable or something. So Sylveon is gonna die. That's fine. Sylveon helped me a lot with a wish, and helped weaken Chestnut due to recoil, and gave me a free switch. So what more can you really ask for? Blastoise is just gonna go for that safe Water Pulse now. Does a lot to Chestnut, but I'm not really sure if this Chestnut has speed investment or not. I would think it might, just because, if you're choice banded, might as well, go full hog. So I'm going to switch into Gengar, who resists that Wood Hammer, and that must have been an Overgrow powered Wood Hammer, because it almost killed me. But Gengar, being the absolutely sexy Pokemon it is going to take it, and then Terrakion comes in, and I go for Will-O-Wisp. I just clicked whatever. I was completely convinced this Terrakion was a Choice Scarf set, but it turns out that he isn't. Perhaps he is Choice Banded instead, and perhaps this player is so skilled that he was just bluffing the Choice Scarf all along. That's really the best situation I can think. And even when he is burned, the X-Scissor, which I quad resist by the way, is I don't know, it's doing a decent little chunk. It's not doing anything, so I don't know, leave a comment. Do you think that's choice band damage? Because it's like, if I burn him, then the damage is like knocked down to normal damage. So that's about what I would expect damage-wise from a itemless X-Scissor coming off of a Terrakion. So that was kind of interesting. He would have had me by the balls if he was choice scarfed. I would have been able to see what he locks himself into and then act accordingly, but now that he isn't choice scarfed, I get to take him out, which astounded me to no end, and then I can pop Heatran's Air Balloon, which is going to be really nice because this team has Mamoswine. It's actually built around Mamoswine. Because I have learned through Black and White 2 and other Pokemon OU experiences that if I have substitute Gengar and Mamoswine on an OU team, I can just kind of counter meta OU to a pretty substantial degree. It's actually pretty cool. So just gonna go for Dark Pulse just to be safe, in case for some freak reason he wants to switch in Latios. He doesn't. He's gonna go for Toxic. I was kind of afraid of Protect, but honestly it kind of doesn't really matter at this point since I'm packing, I believe, a full health Mamoswine. So you can be Mega Latios all you want, you're not going to take an Ice Shard with the Icicle Plate boost, especially from under half health, which is what you got. But good old Mega Blastoise, he never fails to liven up the party. He's going to take that Psyshock from the very feared Mega Latios, take it just fine. He doesn't even have half health. It does not very much at all, and then I just blow it out of the sky with Dark Pulse. So this is a nice little passerby battle and a good display of the skills Mega Latios has. Now, I do believe Mega Latias is actually the far superior version, and this battle is a nice companion to the Generation 1 podcast number 12, which I just uploaded the other day. So if you've listened to that, then this battle will be very much more interesting because it really illustrates what Mega Latios could do. Yeah, I was pretty much in good hands because I have not only the Sylveon, which is a big raised middle finger to every dragon everywhere, but I also had the Mamoswine, so it's a very anti-meta team. If you've seen my latest Showdown match, I use this team a little bit, I think, and I guess this is my new OU team, kinda, sorta, I don't know. I like it. If you liked it too, do remember English. It's a good skill to have. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe, because it helps me out, and it's just a nice thing to do. And, as always, I will see you later, YouTube.